Let's now take an aerial tour of Rolling Hills. The yardages I'll give you are from the white tees. Now, there are also the tips, senior men's, ladies, and senior ladies to choose from. Also, shot-shaped suggestions I'll give you here are for right-handed golfers. We'll start obviously on hole number 1, a par 4, 368 yards from the white tees. And if you go up the left side, you can cut it a little bit shorter, a little bit of a dog leg left. Lots of room to the right. Once you get to the green, a false front. So if you're going to go past it, be very careful, or you're walking back to your cart to get your wedge to chip back on. But a fun hole to start the round at Rolling Hills. Hole number 2 is the first par 3 on the course. It plays 182 yards from the whites, pretty long. Got a pond on the left. The hole really slants down from back to front. So if you're going to miss short, and you can chip up because it's a tough putt coming back down the hill if you go past the hole. Hole number 3, another par 4, 345 yards with a dog leg left. If you can play a draw, it's a perfect hole for you. If you can play a high fade, you can also go over the trees on the left. And the green itself, I lovingly call the hubcap. It fades off on every side, so you have to be precise. And don't aim for the flag, just aim for the middle of the green. You'll be a lot better off on hole number 3. Hole number 4, another par 4, 338 yards, a little bit of a fade to the right, a little bit of a dog leg to the right. Trouble on the right, I can attest to that. I've been in those trees many times. If you can get yourself out in the middle, it's not a particularly long hole. Green's very playable, very receptible to a good shot into the green. And a tree to the left guarding it a little bit. You can miss to the right, but it's a very easy hole to get to, and you can score on this one. Hole number 5 is the second par 3, plays 164, and it's wide open, but it's a relatively flat green. It's probably the flattest par 3 on the course, and again, that's a hole you can take advantage of. I've seen 2 holes in 1 on this particular hole, and one of them was mine. Hole number 6, pretty long par 4 up the west side along the gravel road. Out of bounds to left. You cannot miss left on this hole. 368 yards on the par 4. There's a grove of trees and little slots you can go through. You don't want to drive too close to the trees or you're going to have just to flop out into the gap. And a green that does break a great deal. So, pick out your spot that you want to try to land on the green if you get close enough to hit, and you can score in this hole. Number 7, another par 4, and a little bit of a dog leg right. Trees on the right, trouble on the left. There's deep weeds on the left. Only plays 345 yards from the whites, so you can score on this hole as well too. Green's fairly easy to get to, and there used to be a sand trap on the right side, but it's been covered over. So stay away from the right side on number 7, and you'll be in pretty good shape. Number 8 is one of the most difficult holes on the course. It is an extreme dog leg right. You have to try to lay up and get yourself in a good position to reach the green on the second shot. If you can get it close to the bridge of that berm, it's about 100, 110 yards on into the green. You have to cross a pond to get there. The green is hourglass shaped, and it is extremely steep backside down to the front. So try to stay below the hole if you can. Finishing out the front 9, we have the only par 5 on the front. It's 486 yards from the white tees. There is a sand trap that is in play, but if you can get it out near the sand trap, you're going to be about 220 from the green and a chance to reach into, again, a green that's got a lot of slope on it. There is a sand trap right front, and it slopes down from left to right. So if you're going to miss, don't miss to the left side of the green, and you'll be able to play this in pretty good shape. All right, let's start with the back 9 now with number 10, obviously, a 350-yard par 4. And you go through a slot with some trees, and if you can get past that, you've got all kinds of room to the right. There is a bunker in front of the green. Very, very receptive green here. You can score in this hole. If you can clear those trees on the right, you're in very, very good shape. Number 11, another par 4 and the longest par 4 on the course, 378 yards. There is a ditch in front of you. If you get clear of that, there is room to the right. Does make the hole a little bit longer. The green does have a lot of slope to it, and if you can get there in 2, you're going to have a chance at a birdie there, but it's going to be requiring a couple of really good shots to get on this 378-yard par 4 in 2. The first par 3 on the backside, 146 yards from the white tees, and It's a fun hole. There's a pond beyond, so make sure that you get the right distance on this. And a big slope from left to right, down from left to right. Fun shot, and usually have a little bit of a wind in your face there too. Number 13 is the first par 5 on the back nine, 465 yards. You have to clear a pond to get started, and after that, it's pretty wide open. There is trouble to the left. You've got a lot of weeds out there and some trees to the right, but the fairway is very large here, and you can score on this hole if you can get down there close. A little bit of a bunker on the right front, but again, a hole that you can really score on. Number 14 is a relatively short par 4, 335 yards, and very similar to a hole on the front nine where there's a grove of trees, there's a slot, all kinds of trouble to the left. It's out of bounds. There is some room to the right if you can get past the trees on the right, but you have to make sure that you don't get too far down the fairway and limit yourself on your second shot and be able to get to the green. Number 15, another short par 4, this one 321 yards, a little bit of a dog leg to the right. The green does slope down from back to front in rather extreme fashion. Again, there's trouble on the left with some deep weeds, trees on the right, but once you clear that little bit of a dog leg, you've got a wide open look to this green. Number 16 is the number 1 handicap hole on the course, 409 yards with a dog leg on it. There used to be a tree that really protected the left side of the fairway and you had to go out, but if you can play a draw here, you can be in pretty good shape and get yourself within 150 yards. Again, playing at 409. Different slopes on the green. There is a bunker in the right front, but it's a fun hole to play. If you can get over the waist area to the left, you can get yourself in very good shape to get to this green in 2. Number 17 is a fun par 3, 160 yards from the whites, and a lot of trouble on the left, a lot of trees on the left. Again, the green has a lot of slope to it. It's number 17 is the final par 3 on the course. And we'll wrap things up, obviously, with number 18, a 526-yard par 5. Wide open. You can get yourself down the fairway in pretty good shape. It's wide open on both sides. There is trees out to the right. There are trees to the left, but a lot of fairway to play with here. One thing, when you get close to the green, you cannot miss to the right. If you're right of the green, you've got just almost an impossible chip to get it up on the green and get it to hold. So if you're going to miss out to the left, you do have a little bit of room there on this final hole from Rolling Hills.
I'm Mike Bissell for Lake TV and the LOZ Featured Golf Tour. We'll see you out on the course again very soon.